Hey, this is Zeklog the Great. So, it's been 1 year since I started this channel. I started making these videos in response to the reactions to the election of President Donald Trump, which, frankly, have only grown crazier since then. And I'd like to say some things about that, but that will wait for another video. Um, I intended to record one video a week, and I've done 44 regular videos plus two non-standard announcement videos. So I'd say it's fairly successful. Not perfect record, but I did pretty well. Um, Currently up to 59 subscribers and 7,500 views, which is not bad at all for one guy on his own trying to tell the truth once a week. I've received a surprising amount of support. Um, and if you are watching this, you know who you are. And many, many thanks. Because of these videos, I've actually had the opportunity to take part in a podcast. If you haven't seen it, look up Men with Chests. You can find the podcast on Facebook and on iTunes and a few other venues. In the course of doing these videos, I've found out that I've covered a few subjects from several angles. I made a few playlists to put all these videos together so that if you like one video, you can see others that are related pretty easily. Relatively early, I started memorizing and reciting poetry. And I started with Rudyard Kipling's The Gods of the Copybook Headings, which is a powerful message and terrifyingly relevant to what's going on today. Having started that, I kept doing that because, partly because the way poetry is taught in schools these days is awful. I'm surprised it still is being read and written at all the way it's being taught in our schools. And poetry can do much, much more than what you're given in high school. I also kept doing it because memorizing poetry is a fantastic way to understand it uh, far more deeply than just simply reading it. And if this is something you don't have the time and capability to do, I highly recommend doing it a few times. Memorize a few poems and see what you learn. Made a few videos with a very big reaction and quite a bit of arguing. I've been called a Jew once in the comments, possibly by two people. Um, I consider this a mark of success. Um, I'm not Jewish, but I consider this a mark of success because Jewish people are not known for failing at media endeavors. So, since I've started this channel, I've had two significant changes in my life, and if you pay attention to the videos, you can tell what both are. This is also the year when YouTube started acting distinctly unpleasant towards many of their content creators. Demonetizing, putting videos in restricted mode, and it's really hard to tell where they're going to go with this and what's going to end up happening. I'm definitely on the wrong side of this. I espouse opinions that of the nature they are trying to silence, and because of that, I am trying to protect myself a little bit, and I opened a VidMe account If you're following me on YouTube, please do the same on VidMe. I'd appreciate that support. And all that said, it's been an interesting ride. Thank you for sticking around, and here's to another year.